News, weather, and sports coming up on the radio side. On television, Dale will have an interesting visit with the head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Gene Ubriaco. And that'll be coming up momentarily at the end of 20 minutes here in the Civic Arena. It's the Penguins 3, the Blackhawks 2.
Welcome back to the Civic Arena. With me in this first intermission, the new head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Gene Ubriaco. And Gene, after all those years of toiling in the minors, can you still believe that now you're coaching in the National Hockey League?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm not naive to know that this is just a short. I got a long-term contract, 2 weeks to 2 weeks. That's an NHL long-termer for coaches.
After all those years down there, what kept you going, though? The dream? Sooner or later, you must have said, "Well, I've had enough. I've got to look for some other work."
Well, no question. I went back to school, coached in college. I said I want to coach a National League team. I want to win a Stanley Cup. I thought I'd start at the bottom and work my way up and earn my way, and then I'm starting to realize, what am I, a slow learner? Because it was taking a long time. But I'm glad I did that, because I don't think you can ever get enough experience to coach the National Hockey League.
Gene, some coaches are tough disciplinarians. Other guys are video nuts. Other guys have got a system. What style does fit in for you?
Well, I was fortunate over the years to try a lot of different things, and that was a good part about being in the minors so long. And then I developed my own strategy, my own system, and I really do have, let's go back, I set up a book that I was going to go through, and I'm going through and I'm working it. But like I said, nothing can prepare you for the National Hockey League as much as coaching and have that experience. But once you get here, there's so many aspects to the job, the media for one thing, that you have to try to handle. You know, no one's ever great at every part of the job, but you try to handle as much of it as you can, and as much experience you can get, it's got to be helpful.
How about coaching, per se, in the league? Is it tough? Is it tougher up here than in the minors?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't want to say it's any tougher, because the nice part is you're playing with the end result. You're working with people that maybe you only have to tell them once. You know, down in the minors, you're going to stay with people. You're going to have to repeat and repeat kind of situation. But here, anything I want to do, the people catch on. And I've been fortunate coming into Pittsburgh. The people that I have, the quality talent that I have, and the best part is the kind of people they are. They really gave me an opportunity to be a coach in the National Hockey League. They could have made it difficult, I think, but they've made it as easy as possible. And I said I had two ways of coaching, one for thoroughbreds and one for mules. And I'm still into the thoroughbred type of coaching, and that's the best way. We all enjoy being talked to properly and being professional about our job. And whereas if you're dealing with a mule, you have to use another strategy. And I'm very fortunate I don't have to do that.
You've got a couple fine thoroughbreds in Lemieux and Coffey. How do you deal with them?
No problem. I think that a lot of people don't realize how badly these people want to win. They're not superstars because of all the points they get. They're superstars because they relate to people. People can play often. People get better because of them, and because of the kind of human beings they are. I think that coming in here, a lot of people say, how are you going to handle those people? Well, you don't handle them. You manage them. You try to maybe break down barriers for them. Try to stay ahead of them so that, just let's make sure that no one's getting in front of them, no one's confronting them. Let's make sure they got a lot of room for them to be as creative as they want to be.
Gene, you've had a lot of experience in the past working with the Stan Mikita's Hockey School for the Hearing Impaired. Has that helped you at all?
Well, like I used to say when I was in the minors, the deaf kids, they can't hear, but they listen. The deaf school just tells me what hockey can do for people. Hockey's a great sport to develop people. It makes them more responsible. And that's what we do with the Deaf Hockey School. Our boys some of them are in college. What Stan Mikita started, it's unbelievable. In 15 years, 16 years we're going into now. What he started and helped so many kids, he's got to be a proud man for what he's done. Irv Tianabek, of course, our president, is another man. The two of them started the school. But what they started, I don't think they envisioned what they started, because just the other day I was in Boston talking to a kid that's in college. He's one of our boys. So some of these kids are up and about and doing very well.
We're looking forward to seeing you at this hockey school this summer, and good luck the rest of the year in the Patrick Division.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
All right, my guest was Gene Ubriaco. Stay tuned. Pat and I will be back with more after these messages.